Drop a like and subscribe in the next 5 seconds if you'd love to log in and see this many V-Bucks on your Fortnite account. The Fortnite Halloween update v14.30 is just around the corner now, as Epic Games have re-added it to the staging servers, and with that said, with it bringing along with it the 4th installment to Fortnitemares that we've ever seen, but for 2020, with us knowing how Epic Games have innovated to make this bigger and better or more special over the years due to the hype surrounding it, let's just say they're going even more above and beyond this year, or so it seems based off what's been leaked or teased, as that's what we're going to be covering in today's video. Not only the free rewards we'll be able to earn throughout this event, the inevitable map changes that will be upcoming, and sneak previews of what they may look like around our map, but the Fortnitemares 2020 boss that will be upcoming that we'll need to team together and defeat just like the Storm King last year, and potentially, despite this maybe returning, also the return of Kevin the Cube that's actually been teased by the lead creative director at Epic Games, Donald Mustard, that we're going to be mentioning later in the video. So make sure you're sticking around and watching the full thing today. And quickly before we go any further today, if Giddy Up can be a ballerina, then that means you at least can subscribe to the channel, as 70% of you watching right now aren't subscribed. You know what, we're just going to throw the red card in there too. That means you have to subscribe now. Haha, I've trapped you. Nah, but for real guys, it would mean the world, as we're rapidly approaching 1.9 million subscribers and we're aiming for 2 million by the end of the year. And I've seen a lot of you guys saying you want a face reveal, so I'm just saying, maybe if we hit 2 million before 2021, I'll do it. Also, another reason to subscribe is we give subscribers here every day on the channel, whether I add you from commenting your Epic Games ID down below, or from seeing the amount of friend requests and then accepting them, proving I do so in videos, so you guys know you at least have a chance. And as we're 80 V-Bucks short to even gift the cheaper Skull Trooper cosmetic, the Skull Ranger, we're gonna have to get some more V-Bucks. It's only right, but I'm sick of having the 20 at the end. Like, I don't know how I've got in this situation. Can someone please let me know if you know how I've managed to do that? And before we send any more gifts, make sure you're entering code FriendlyMachine inside the Fortnite item shop, as unlike other YouTubers, in the first hour of every upload, unless I fall asleep, I'm trying to heart as many comments as possible, not only stating that you're using my code, but generally anything, and obviously it makes the gifting system I run here on the channel possible. With that said, it's only right that we send 5 of the Skull Ranger, as I can actually afford that today, and my 5 daily gift limit is actually there instead of 4 yesterday. But if you want to be like anybody gifted today, make sure you're subscribing to the channel with all notifications turned on, and then comment your Epic Games ID down below, so perhaps I can add you from the comment section, or even see the request sent to me on my Epic Games account. Anyways, with that said, now that I don't have enough V-Bucks to even treat myself, that was a bad joke, we're gonna hop into a game and, well, discuss everything about the new Fortnitemares event. Okay, so the first thing to note, considering we're about to launch the battle bus, well, yep, now we're on it. This is going to be turning into the Halloween one we saw last year, or something very similar. Frenzy Leaks was able to prove this by digging into the coding and finding, well, this is indefinitely happening as it's been updated. The coding, or basically like, you know, the brickwork in the files for making up the Halloween battle bus. Instead of Lazy or the Authority today, I think we're going to go to Salty. And we have a lot to discuss today, believe it or not. Make sure you're sticking around until the end. What is everybody doing? Oh my god, did literally all 4 people there just get blown up by grenades? The things that go down at Salty Springs, man. You can't make them up. Half of the people I've come across today just laid on the floor. And with Salty Springs clear now, I can safely mention this, but basically, if you didn't already know, we're expecting 14.30 the next update. I know I've mentioned it already in this video. And with it being re-added to the staging servers, it's kind of been confirmed now that we're going to be seeing this next week, either on the Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, as these are the days Fortnite updates typically roll around, especially with downtime anyways. And despite just going out the circle, we need to just check if people are at Pleasant. It seems to always be popular, at least to an extent. I told you, come here. that never gets old. Can we get a double? Oh no, he's definitely hit one of my tires. Either that or I'm running out of fuel, or my car's just absolutely poo-poo. Come here, mate. How much damage do... Alright, there we go. Dr. Doom. You're not going to be the doom of me. That was easy. He literally didn't hit me once. Let's get out of here. The storm is coming in. And yeah, what was I saying? Anyways, in terms of the next update, it may not be the one for Fortnitemares. However, in the coding, with it being updated into the game, I'm guessing they're going to have some map changes, despite just the cobwebs in the Authority, if it would load. And the person that brought this to my attention anyways was Nutella over on Twitter, as he stated if we're getting updates every 2 weeks that have downtime, it's more than likely that they'll have a Fortnitemares update around, like, you know, closer to Halloween actually starting. I say Halloween starting like it's literally a whole week period. It's just one day, the 31st of October. And speaking of the authority as well, before we go away from it too much, oh, there's a supply drop. We're gonna have to get that, and that one too, probably. I mentioned this in the other videos, but obviously I just want to say it for the people who didn't watch yesterday's video or see it or get notified about it. We're going to be seeing the return of Boss Midas. And speaking of the return of Boss Midas, we've just got a legendary assault rifle. How this correlates to him, if you don't know, is, well, he's going to be holding this instead of a mythic weapon, apparently. I really don't know why when I said S it whistled there. And for the ghostly ghost henchmen, as you can see at the bottom of this tweet, these are going to probably be revamped in a Halloween manner. And despite the authority being shadow-based, I'm guessing it's going to be taken over again by Ghost, as well it would make sense with them being called Ghostly Ghost. Fishstick, our #1 rival, because you are gonna combine with us to be a Fortnite skin, and you're not. That's another cool fact too, yeah, it's gonna be a skin. Fishstick, giddy up. Wait, what? Don't kill me. I'm sorry. All hell has broke loose at Lazy Lake. These henchmen did get updated though, the ghost henchmen, in all seriousness, so it does look like these will be returning instead of, you know, the shadow henchmen or any other types. And speaking of henchmen, they're just chilling out and vibing over there. Vibing even more than this guy who made like one of the most viral TikToks. And I know a lot of you will be thinking, when are you going to talk about the Storm King or the Cube Island returning? Well, these are two big possibilities as we've seen them in previous years, but it's looking more likely than ever now, from what I'm about to mention. For those that don't know, Kevin the Cube spawned in on our old Fortnite island, and well, when this happened, we found out at a later date how the idea of Kevin the Cube, this mysterious purple glowing thing that randomly spawned in, came to be, as Donald Mustard tweeted out the official first drawing of Kevin the Cube, and the day of which this happened being his birthday. And well, this year when that birthday rolled around, he tweeted out saying that Kevin, although he might be gone, meaning it's not 100% confirmed, he will not be forgotten, and that's definitely what's going on, considering they've literally dedicated a whole named location, if we can find it, called Steamy Stacks right up here, called Kevolutionary Energy, a power plant around Kevin the Cube and his energy. And not to mention too, also shown in Frenzy Leak's image of this weird rift, perma-rift thing in the sky. This was also something that directly linked to Kevin the Cube's floating island form, as we can see in one of the Fortnitemares trailers. I've just realised I'm going the complete wrong way. And Kevin, despite being sucked into the black hole, all I'm saying is it's not impossible, no matter what happens with this thing, that it could return. Who's sniping me? Are you coming out to play? Boom! The reason I say that before I was rudely interrupted is because he sunk into Loot Lake, turned it into a big jelly pad that we could bounce on, then arose in a cube island form and then exploded, and then even still managed to come back after that in Season X. Now, if anything's made a better comeback than Kevin the Cube, let me know. Speaking of stuff on the comeback though, obviously we still have yet to talk about the Storm King. And despite this maybe not taking over our center island, as the authority could be linked to our storyline or intertwined with this Marvel collaboration somehow. And again, even this was teased by Donald Mustard, as he said it's all connected, meaning Marvel's collab now and our Fortnite lore itself. And in terms of the hints or suggestions that we have pointing toward the Storm King returning, let's just try and get a full loop, I know I'm being shot at, is the fact it not only felt like a beta test for maybe even the Galactus battle if we can find him in the sky, the start, oh no, the storm's blocking him. And that then means either this LTM could return this year, or obviously it could contribute toward a bigger Marvel themed boss being Galactus. Oh, there he is. Come here, buddy. However, surfacing from the game's coding, we have found that yes, reintroduced to the files is not only the Storm King LTM for the Fortnite lore side maybe that Epic Games have created, but the endgame LTM, reintroducing perhaps the mythic ability of Thanos, the Infinity Gauntlet. Or the Infinity Stones, whatever year you look at it, but honestly I think the Infinity Gauntlet would be insanely cool, especially if Iron Man could use it. We're gonna have to stop messing around the Storm, it's just on our ass today. And with this being reintroduced, I believe in the 14.10 update, as Frenzy Leaks stated on Twitter, again, as he also states, it would only make sense to be reintroduced for Fortnitemares, because I literally don't know one single person who really disliked this. What are you doing behind me, boy? You are about to taste the full wrath of Giddy Up. Oh, I missed. I'm literally so bad with whatever this is called, the Mythical Bomb. And despite the Storm King maybe returning as an LTM anyways, directly based around Fortnitemares, this inevitably means then the return of these annoying zombies. Not just in this LTM though, across all of the non-respawn modes themselves. Solos, duos, squads, they're just going to be randomly spawning in, and potentially this weird jump scare is going to be returning too that we saw last year. Zombies jumping out of cars? I don't think so if I'm playing Fortnite at 3 AM. Speaking of the zombies though and LTMs, we actually have have this infected LTM that was updated into the game's coding. As you can see, this data miner tweeted out, and even the art asset that Epic Games have already created attached to it, meaning it's pretty much complete. I really need to find this last guy. Oh, I hit him too many times. Either way, well done, little llama, and obviously, despite all that's mentioned, we have yet to show some of the decorations that will be around the Fortnite Island for the Fortnite Halloween event. I'm also kind of curious to know what you guys are doing for Halloween this year, considering, well, COVID-19. Like, I don't get how trick-or-treating's gonna work, so I'm just gonna do this emote. All I'm saying is just make sure you stay safe, and the reason I'm showing you guys these map changes now to end off the video is because they'll be linked directly to the Fortnitemares challenges if not the Storm King returns and then completely engulfs the challenge set in terms of the rewards we can earn or how we do. Whether it's destroying ghosts, whether it's destroying pumpkins, or even visiting certain spooky houses, I guess. These are all the current decorations in the Fortnite game files. Let's not forget the giant spider too, or the giant cobwebs, I guess, and the scarecrows or graves. And that's all I've got to show you guys in today's video, so if you enjoyed or found it helpful or informative, slap a like in it down below and make sure you subscribe with all notifications turned on, as 70% of you, yes, still now, aren't subscribed at the end of the video, so hopefully then I can recognize you guys remaining active in the comment section of my future videos to come.